Okay, got this for you today from the Desk of CES. Big thanks and shout to Era One, who recently, just to show you this as well. Look at this. He sent me a little package here of look at these babies. Ooh, nice. There's lots of new colours in there of the one for alls. Sent me these ones recently. And he sent me this book, the CES book. Gifted me this, 100 plus drawings by the graffiti genius, man like CES. Let's dig in, shall we? Let's have a look. One of my favourite colours, that purple. Just saying. On the Desk of CES, 100 plus drawings for the graffiti genius, Museum of Graffiti. Presumably Museum of Graffiti's published this, I would imagine. Or maybe the publisher. Would be my guess. There's the man himself in action. Does some lovely work on the wall. I'm sure you all know who he is. Just in case you don't. Bit of a New York legend, is CES. And he's painted with everybody pretty much. He does lovely sort of New Yorky style lettering, but he's also a very skilled illustrator. You might say, well, let's have a look. Alison Freeland, Alan Kett, obviously, another big name. What would you call it? You can't really call it concept art because I guess it's not that, but he works with concept. You'll see what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. Food. So this is where I'm going. And by the way, I've not really looked through this yet, so I don't know what to expect. But I sort of know his work prior to this. So anyway, let's get on with it. Food. Nice. Really nice bit of illustration. I wonder what he uses. Just have a quick look. Just presumably what we're seeing here is we're seeing the stuff he uses as well. So he uses all the stuff that, yeah, you can see he's got a complete set of Sharpies there. He's got alcohol markers. He's got paint markers. He's got all the stuff that generally you would expect. This is what I've got as well, basically. This is like my range. Oh, he's got the Stabilos as well, the 88s. See if there's anything else he's got that you need to know about. No, it's classic paint marker, alcohol marker, fine lines, Sharpies. You know, you always want a cheaper marker as well, just because. So he's got all the stuff that you would expect to have a sort of working artist to have. Yes, putting together a collection like this can be a bit spendy, but it is worth it in the end. I tell you what, I'm always amazed by how people keep their colours, because I have to keep my colours in specific colorways. I can't work like this because I just get lost. My head gets lost with where colours are at. I have to, what I'm saying is I put all the yellows together, all the oranges and reds together, all the pinks together, all the purples together, all the greens together, all the blues together. I have to do that. Otherwise I get lost. I have to have full colorways. Just the way my brain works. Anyway, let's pile on. So we've looked at this one. Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? That's clever. Slices of bread. Cheese toasty. It's clever stuff, right? Is that? Oh, it's cake. It's that's cool. That's very cool. So always his name written in food. See what I mean by concept? You're seeing what I mean now, right? I wasn't really sort of articulating it very well, but that's what this is. It's a form of sort of, working with concept, but because you can't call it conceptual art because that's not exactly what it is. Oh, nice oven ready chickens, roasted chickens, mince. It's clever, right? It's clever stuff. He's got a lovely old schooly tag as well. Really love his font work. His font work's very old school and beautiful, timeless. I said old school and timeless in the same sentence there, but you know what I mean. Melon, raspberries. Really nice. So you can see that he's a very skilled. Oh, he's got a Rusto can there. Nice. I'm not a can collector, but you know, you can't look at a Rusto can without going, "Ooh, that's very, it's very Style Wars, isn't it? It's very that era." Looking at what pads he uses, Yupo heavy. We don't get any of that in this country. That kind of paper. That's a good one, beautiful. Sort of flan tart something. Very clever. This is very clever illustration, I have to say. It's not just about illustrating a thing. It's using that thing and sort of bending it to your will, you know, making letters with it. It takes a lot of skill. Some of these, I'm taking a minute to work out where the letter is. Look at that S. Tucked into that sweet potato. That one, like, oh, there's the E. That's mad, isn't it? Wow. See, I'm sure there's some of you going, I prefer my graph a bit more graphy, but it's interesting, right? Icons, okay, who have we got? Is that Michael Jackson? Burt Reynolds? James Gandolfini? I hope I'm getting these right. Oh. Can't remember her name. Frida Kahlo, is that right? Hulk Hogan? I mean, it's clever, right? Godzilla. Big Daddy Kane. Biggie, I assume. How are you feeling about these illustrations? You enjoying these? Because I know it's not typical black book work as such. It's a concept illustration, I would call it. Nice one of Tyson. Pacino, obviously. Wow. Whole Ziggy Stardust going on here. David Bowie. Nice big sort of painted black book spread. Cartoons. Yeah, I love it. Very interesting. I did notice somebody left a comment on one of my black book videos, and they just said, all that white paper. I remember thinking, yeah, it's called negative space, mate. That's what that is. Negative space. You get negative. Some people just expect you to fill the whole space up. That's not really how illustration works. There is a sort of tradition in some graffiti black booking to fill every bit. If that's your tradition, then, you know, fair play. Do it. Go for it. I've seen some amazing black books done like that. But not all illustration has to work that way. And as you can see, CES does not work that way. There is a vast amount. Ooh, there's a fellow we know well. Never get tired of checking out a little bit of Bode. That's really good. Really good, really nice. Lovely idea. I mean, yeah, they're all, oh, that's great, isn't it? Mr. Hankey. Remember him? Oh my god. Yeah, these are cool. I mean, they're full of ideas, aren't they? Just full of ideas. It's clever illustration. Yes. I won't say anything about this chap. I'm sure you know all about him. A lot of contentious stuff around this fella. Say no more. Whoa. Wow. That's a very clever piece of illustration. I tell you what it reminds me of, actually. It reminds me of logo work. You know, logo work where you build a concept into a word. Skilled stuff. I mean, I love that. That's a great idea, isn't it? Vices. This is very black booky. Must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. Or if that's from a quote from All Along the Watchtower by Bob Dylan, often associated with Jimi Hendrix. Very good. Reminds me of that thing that we talk about in comic art as well, where you've sort of got to be able to draw everything. You've got to be able to illustrate anything that your story requires. Oh, big 40. We don't get 40s in the UK. That's very much a US standard measurement. Wow. Damn, that is really clever, that one. I mean, they all are, but some of them I really love more than others. Pieces, okay. For the purists among us, this might be the one that turns us on more than others maybe. 2016, this one. Wonder when this one came out. Oh yeah, this is getting very black booky now. See, I never ever tire of seeing a piece like this. That's just like archetypal New York graph black book gorgeousness, isn't it? These characters, you know, with the big ski goggles and stuff, and yeah, love it. Oh yes, 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 yes. Yep. It's great. That reminds me of that movie, The Thing. Do you know The Thing? I'm sure some of you do. 82, I think it was. Kurt Russell movie. Great. John Carpenter. Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Real graphy feel to it. I wonder if CES was influenced by Tracy 168. I get a feel of Tracy 168 a little bit in his work. I wonder if he was, wonder if Tracy was a big influence on him. Tracy 168 was probably, a big influence on a lot of us. I came a long time after Tracy 168, obviously. By the time I started writing, Tracy 168 had been writing for 17 years or something. I started in 87, I think he started in 1970. Heavy influence. He died recently, rest in peace, Tracy. He died a couple of months ago, I think it was. Damn, this is good stuff, isn't it? Ooh, yay! Nice. That's pretty cool. So you use that's probably done on a piece of black card. This is what I'm liking about this as well. Very traditional art, done a traditional way. He's using pencil and stuff like that. So take a piece of black card. Use the black, excuse me, use the black negative space. Just makes this pop out. That's really nicely done, that. Really nicely done. Well, a bit of a, that's how 3D stuff works, isn't it? Be interesting to see that through 3D glasses. That's great. Big 2-pager. Era tells me this is the only book CES has done, which surprises me. I would have thought he would have done one by now. Okay, into the land of Woo here. Woo Wednesday. Dr. Zeus Woo. Yeah. Oh, killer. Killer idea. Great. But yeah, you'd have thought he would have put something out before now, right? Because he's done so much great graph. I mean, he must have been in a lot of books and he must have been in a lot of mags and stuff. It's a great idea. He uses the shark's nose as the inside of the woo-wobble. Scarface. Got the Scarface ones there. But yeah, I was surprised about that. That's great. Love that. Love that. Cool. They're really, really cool. Really cool. So cool. Love the rendering on that, the shade on that. That's great. Terrific. Nice concept. Yeah, beautiful. Really beautiful bits of illustration. This and that. Lovely CES piece there. Yeah, man. Yeah, but this is his first book. That's great. Really cool. Maybe he'll get the bug now and he'll put some more stuff out. Very clever. Slightly reminds me of like a David Hockney or something. I wonder if that's what this is. I wonder if it's this sort of homage to Hockney. And this. I wonder if they're supposed to be Hockney homages. Water is one of those things I really, really dread illustrating. Very cool idea. Nice. Lovely fill on that. Same kind of idea, the pool, the water, and that. Wicked. Yeah, really clever stuff. I know it's probably not for everybody. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, you know, wide-ranging reference points as well. This is like a woodcut or what do you call it? Engraving. You know, this is obviously a man who's very well sort of researched in his art. Really appreciates art of all different kinds. Yeah, nice. That's cool as well. That's what do you call it? Tesserae. Like you get in mosaics, like Roman mosaics and stuff. Lots of tesserae just hanging around. Brilliant. Really cool. That's very cleverly executed as well. Nice. There's a bit about the man himself. Back to Time with FX Crew. And so on. There we go. Yeah. And there's your purple back pages. There we go, guys. So, from the Desk of CES. Yeah, I know it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but it really interesting stuff. And from a guy who's, you know, you cannot accuse this guy of just being, you know, a sort of concept illustrator, whatever. He's done a lot. You know, he's been out there. He's painted a lot illegally. He's painted a lot of legal stuff. He's done some great illustration. Most recently, I saw his work in Beyond the Streets, the big exhibition that has done the sort of world tour. It's been in New York, LA, London. It's probably been other places by now as well. Really great exhibition. Says had a whole bunch of large works in there. You know, he's done a lot, and clearly he's not only is a gifted illustrator, but he's also a very clever guy. He's worked out how to do all these different forms of his name in specific concepts. Again, it makes you very useful in the world of illustration to be able to do this sort of stuff, to be able to design like that. It's very impressive. So again, big thanks to Era One for the book. I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I'll tell you what, I'm very interested to hear what people have to say about this, because it is a bit of a departure from the norm. It's, you know, normally I do a lot about, you know, very graph, you know, black books, graffiti on the walls, all that kind of stuff. And this is something, you know, which is a kind of, it's a hybrid between illustration and graph, I guess, or illustration or branding and graph and that kind of stuff. Interesting, you know, it's not for everybody. I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this. Let us know what you reckon. But yeah, there you go, from the Desk of CES. 100+ drawings by the graffiti genius. There it is.